Okay, political organization. Concepts of power, authority, and legitimacy. So these are all simple concepts. Just a concept only we need. Tell me yourself. What is power? What is authority? क्या है ये? Power and authority. Power. क्या है ये power? शरद power. Huh? Every day we are listening, is it? Power, authority, legitimacy, some terminology. Yeah. What is that? See, power and authority, originally speaking, both are same. But authority is always legitimate one. But power may or may not. Yeah. So, if power is legitimate, then that is known as authority. That means the deciding factor, which is power, which is authority, that is legitimacy. Yeah. Legitimacy means again, he is a legitimate person, he is a legitimate child. Credibility. That means again, law or social acceptance. Society is there. Yeah. So I am son of my father. That's why my father properties belongs to me. That's it. In the matter. So here there is no any law, but society is accepting social norms, social traditions, social customs, practices, public opinion. So definitely these are all comes under legitimate. That means public view is a measure for the legitimacy, or law, or any social institution. Yes. So institutionalized righteousness, institutionalized norm. So that may be defined as something like that. Whatever, power and authority. Yeah. Power is an innate ability of an individual or an institution or a body anything. Yeah. So Indian Constitution, yes, it has power. Yeah. Is a guiding force. Do like that. It orders the governance. So the government must follow the Constitution. That means Constitution provides power to the governance. That means there is an inner capacity, innate ability, or a character, nature of a person or institution or a body or anything. Yeah. At the same time, authority. See, its authority is always lawful one, legal one, based on definitely social norm or any rule which is accepted by a law or society, public, that means. Yeah. If legal acceptancy, legitimacy, if there is not there, then definitely we can't consider that as an authority. That means definitely power is an unlimited one, ultimate one, no boundaries, but authority is always limited. Yeah. Only a few will get. That again, conditions apply here. Yeah. Who are eligible? Yes, as a son I am eligible. If my father has no sons, then his brother's sons also eligible. As per the social acceptancy, is it? But my father's sisters are not eligible. My father, brother also not there, sister only is there. Then who are the authoritative persons? Definitely sister children only. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That means it's not only limited, it is based on conditions, priority. 100% is not an authoritative one. Yes. Sorry, absolute one. It's a relative one. Conditions apply always. But power, no conditions apply here in power. Yeah. So power may be negative or positive. Hitler, Mussolini, Napoleon, is it? Many persons, they use their power in somewhat wrong sense or in right sense. That means the monarchs, kings, so definitely they only have absolute power. In all democratic countries, in any democratic nature, definitely even politicians also have no any power, but they have authority. But generally politicians have power. Reason is, even they can change, they can amend the constitution also, no? Yeah. They can do something. That means power is an act or a command or an order to change something, to do something, yeah, to manifest something. But authority is a duty. His responsibility. See, IAS, IPS officers are there, or all bureaucrats are there. These bureaucrats have power or authority. Which one? Authority only. So, for example, one person is an IPS officer appointed in some district. Can enjoy same powers in another district? No. No. Is it? Definitely he has power in that particular territory only. That means authority is defined, limited, restricted. But power is not defined, not limited, not restricted, is abundant. He can do anything. Hitler declared the war against the world, smash karo, whatever it happens. Just his greediness killed almost 4 crores of people. See? Of course, even kings also, they have power. Yeah. Chiefs also have power. Reason is, they are almost monarchs. Power is completely centralized. Is it? They are the center of the power. That means power is present in definitely in only a few. That again is based on character. A good person can take good decisions. A wrong person can take wrong decisions. No one has right to ask anything. Who has right to ask the Hitler at the time? His ultimate, endless power he enjoyed actually. So that means power may be legitimate one or illegitimate one. If power is legitimate, then that is known as authority. Authority is always linked with the legitimacy. Is it? What is legitimacy again? It's a righteousness, lawfulness, based on law or social acceptance. One can get authority through the law or public opinion or his personal capability. Yes. Or by birth. What happened in Mahabharata? As per the social rule, the eldest person is the successor. Successor means next comer, no? Yeah. So Dhritarashtra really the king. As per the right, as per the primogeniture right, you know this terminology, primogeniture, the eldest son of the ruler is the next successor. Primogeniture, that is known as. If the last one is authoritative, then that is known as ultimogeniture. Almost in almost patriarchal societies, primogeniture is the social rule. Social rule. So as per the rule, yes, definitely Dhritarashtra is a really authoritative and legitimate successor. But he's a blind. Then he lost. his authority due to his incapability. Then the chance next goes to the next son. He's a Pandu. Like that, Pandu became king, but retroactively he's not an original, legal, yes, inheritant of that. Beginning itself, the Mahabharata is a controversial one. Then, of course, he's a blind, rejected. Then, second one, he got the power. It's okay, no problem. But again, he went to forest due to some sap or something. So, he rejected the thorn. Then again, handed over to the same blind person. See how many twists in the Mahabharata. Why they rejected in earlier time? Then how he became eligible again with the second one rejected? Reason is no other alternative for that. Then as a legitimacy, definitely Dhritarashtra's son, eldest son, Duryodhan, he is a right trial person to become the next king. What is the wrong in it? Rule also speaks the same thing. But controversy is that he is not a full-fledged king, he is in-charged king. He is ruling in the name of his brother. He is in charge. That's why they also claimed Pandu, eldest son, Yudhishthir, is a right trial. Then controversies start. That's why even the so-called extraordinary intelligent person, great warrior, Bhishma, he was silent. He can't speak anything. Reason is, to which side he has to support. That means Mahabharata is a legal dispute. Ramayana also legal dispute. These are all controversies between the brothers and controversies related to rules of succession. So, Rajput families, no, basically both are. That's why the story always rotates around that only. Even we have seen many kings, even they killed their fathers also. After killing, then they declared themselves as a king. The most popular Ashoka also came to thorn like that only. That means how to get the legitimacy? Personal capability, social acceptance, birth, agreement, adoption. Yes, if a person has taken, XYZ person as a son adopted, then automatically 100% he will get all social and legal rights. Automatically he can inherit everything, whatever, the rank or status or hierarchy or property or any something. So something like that, it goes on. Very simple concept. Write it. Okay. Demarcate two columns. That is the best. Power and authority. Is it? Then automatically you can write. Power. Two columns. Power and authority. Power is an innate capacity to command or order. Next, authority. Authority is a consent, C-O-N-S-E-N-T, or grant of law, or a custom. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Next, power may be legitimate or illegitimate, but authority is always legitimate. Next, power is a force or ability to issue orders. Authority is based on a set of rules which are accepted by law or a social tradition. Power may or may not be democratic, but authority is democratic in nature. Power is based on character. Power is based on character or nature. Authority is not based on character. It is the duty. Duty. Power has no any accountability, but authority is accountable. Next, power is unlimited and absolute, but authority is limited and relative. Power is a capability to control or change any in the society. That means political change, social change, economic change, any. Authority is responsibility to do change in the society. Both can change, is it? But in one, capability is there. In another, responsibility is there. Yes, collector can change the district, can develop the district with his authority, not the power. Not the power. Both are useful to change, but it is always accountable only, limited only. He has his own limitations. He can't cross it. If he cross it, punishments are inevitable. Definitely, either transfer or boosting from the service itself. But who will suspend Hitler? Who will suspend? That means monarchs, kings, something like that. That means there is no any limitation in the power. No higher authority above the powerful persons. That's what it is. Ultimate, unlimited, abundant. But this is always, yes, limited one. It's a role bounded one. Use the term. Authority is always role bounded. That means not only to change, not only the officers, even citizens also have some power. That is definitely they got as a citizens of this country. That means that is authority, yes. Common man also has authority. Yeah. Sometimes there are some questions. What authority you have? Each and every person who born on this land has authority to question anyone. Constitution itself providing right to speak and express means I can question any person. I can ask any person. Even the press management, collecting the news and dissemination of the information also comes under 19.1. That means 19.1a is the right to speak. So press liberty comes under right to speak and express. Right to speak and express means that is not an individual. That individual as well as institutional. That means the press, the Doordarshan, TVs, the media, is it? It has power, a lot of power. They can comment on anything. They can write on anything. Reason is, yes, constitution giving that authority, but that must be under the limitations of society. That's why whenever person utilizes authority, he must be accountable. Use it, no problem. Use it. You have the right. Authority also a right. But whenever that comes under authority, that means authority is a democratic nature. In democratic system, each and every person has authority. When a person accepts authority, then automatically that comes under accountability. Who is responsible for your failure and success? Is it? Who is responsible for your defaming and something? If you blame others, I have right to speak. Speak vulgar. Immediately, consequences are very bad. Means rights always limited, related. Conditions apply, not absolute. That's why fundamental rights are not absolute. Why fundamental rights are not absolute? This is the question. What is the answer? We studied fundamental rights are not absolute. Up to that line only. Why can't that itself is a question? Whatever questions arise in the civil service, such a questions only no? Is it? We know the fact, that fact itself will become the question. Reason is democratic system. Democracy, definitely each and every person has rights. That rights are related. Reason is each and every person has equal rights. That means definitely democratic system, the system itself imposed some limitations and restrictions on individuals, members. What for? To provide equality. Equality. Maintaining equality, justice, lawfulness are the major, is it? Responsibilities of the governance. Then, how to maintain that? If individuals consider the rights are absolute, fundamental rights are not granted but given, means conditions apply. You know the difference between granted and given. I had given to you means safely you must return back. If it is granted, that is your own. You can do anything. You can break it, you can spoil it, you can. Means they are not granted. They are just given to the citizens. What for? Yes, to enjoy the liberty, to develop the nation. What is the aim of the fundamental rights? Why? Constitution giving fundamental rights to citizens. What is the answer? Yes. To maintain the dignity, is it? At the same time, unity and integrity. At the same time, to promote overall growth of the nation. If they can't speak, how to extract their ideology? How to utilize the skills? Utilize your skills. Use your ideology. Wherever you want to go, no problem. Whatever you want to do, no problem. But don't disturb the other. Don't spoil the unity and integrity of the nation. If you spoil it, definitely system will take a serious action. Means fundamental rights are responsibilities. They are the responsibilities. Whose statement this one? Fundamental rights are not the rights, but the responsibilities given to the citizens. Whose statement? Mahatma Gandhi's statement. Gandhian philosophy is a very, very desirable philosophy. You must understand, you must read that set. He is the father of the nation. He is not an ordinary man. Without Gandhi, can you show me any single civil service paper? Is it possible? No. Is it? Gandhi inevitable. Question guarantee. Guarantee, that's it. That's it. Gandhi means not joke. Present, they are following every year Gandhi 1% guarantee, globalization 1% guarantee. Globalization not 1%. Sometimes last year, before last year, is it? In all the papers. Globalization. But dimension is changed. Depend upon that particular syllabus part of the paper. Something like that. Whatever that may be, conclude that power and authority. So, only kings, chiefs and monarchs have absolute power. They have absolute power. In democratic country, here in authority, in democratic countries, all the leaders and officials get authority. So this is about power and authority. Okay, then legitimacy. What is legitimacy? Lawfulness or righteousness is known as legitimacy. It is a socially sanctioned power or right. One can get legitimacy through law or act or any social custom or practice. Even birth, adoption, personal quality and character also decides the legitimacy. Legitimacy is a socially accepted power or right. Next, the legitimate power is always democratic and known as authority. The power may or may not be legitimate, but the legitimate power is the nature of democratic system. Democratic system. Legitimacy is always qualitative and limited. It is not absolute. So this is about legitimacy. So the concept of power, authority and legitimacy. 100% in future also they never ask. Who will give? In this chapter 100% they give only band and tribe. Otherwise chiefdom or that is also not given. Law and justice in simple societies. Law and justice in simple. Of course, social control is differ. This is differ, but of course linked. Yeah. Next, social control. Yesterday we defined the social control. Is it defined or not? Defined, no? Say yes or no. We defined. Just now you yourself told that itself that is that one. Then social control. Over no? Yeah. First observe the terminology, observe karo. What is this? Social control. Control means what? Must impose something. Is it? Yeah. Keeping some checks. Imposing some limitations. That is control. Who has right to impose limitations on the public? Social institutions. Why we are using the broad term social institutions or social devices means, is it? Yeah, the socially accepted one, that one. Your marriage social institution impose limitations on you. What right you have to marry your sister? Is it? It's an incest. If you marry really, then according to Hindu Marriage Act 1955, is it right or wrong? 100% wrong. Our laws are made on the basis of social rules only. We can't divide we can't separate the law from the social aspects, not only in simple societies, even in developed societies also. Is it? What our culture speaks, what our society speaks, that itself is there in the law also. So same to same. Yeah. Social control. Over the term itself over. Yeah. Define something. Yeah. System of social devices and social institutions which impose or regulate, individual behaviors are collectively known as social control. That means the social institutions are social, what is the term? Devices. So, which are useful to control. That is self-law according to control, according to Malinowski. The social devices which are useful to prohibit and punish antisocial attitude and behavior. R.C. Brown. Is it? Yeah. Then, who is the next person? Yeah, Louis. What is his definition? Public opinion itself is a law. Next one, Heartland. Yeah. So, Heartland, everything. The social traditions, customs, norms, values, collectively work like law. That only not they define something like that, is it? Yeah. Write again that one also. Yeah. In social control, social laws, customs and practices play prominent role to maintain peace and uniformity in the society. It's clear, I think. Is it? Next, continue the definitions again. According to Malinowski, the system of devices which are useful to regulate and control antisocial practices and attitudes are known as laws. According to R.C. Brown, the system which is useful to punish and prohibit the antisocial practices are laws. According to Louis, the public opinion itself is law. According to Heartland, all social customs, traditions, values, norms collectively work like law. Next, continue again. The system of devices which impose some limitations on its members to maintain the acceptable standards is known as social control. Social control is useful to maintain unity and integrity of the society. Next, social control is two types. One is formal, second one informal. Okay, first heading formal. Formal social control. Formal control includes law, police, courts, bureaucracy, military, etc. It is present in developed societies. Next, informal social control. Informal control present in simple societies. In these societies, social norms, values, traditions, customs, religious codes, folkways, F-O-L-K, folk, W-A-Y-S, folkways, folkway, code, religious codes, folkways, etc. play prominent role. Next, agencies of social control. Agencies of social control. First, law. Tell me, what is a law? Just yesterday only we discussed something. Okay, write it. Yeah. System of rules which are enforced through social institutions are known as law. Law is an important and effective means of social control. Violation is always punishable crime. Next, folkways, Folkways. What are these folkways? Folkways are nothing, very simple. Greeting methods, then combing the hair, wearing clean dress, maintenance. Okay. So if you come without any proper dressing, without combing the hair, or even not even cleaning the brush, then people speak. Such a simple comes under folkways. These are all preferential rules, but violation is not a crime. Violation is not a crime. But society consider it. When party is going on, if you attend with a simple dress, people will see at you. क्या होगा इनको? So all are coat, tie, boot, something. But ये इनको देखो, ये दिवाला. Something people think in their own. Yeah, that's why women, particularly women, consider it as a very serious matter. In any function, top to bottom, they decorate the body with zigzag, is it? Yeah, something chamak. That is occasion to display what they have. Is it? देखो कितना gold I have. Next day automatically some people will see it. Okay, उतना है क्या? So some theft, is it? So how much you display, that much threat you have to face. That may be ornaments or dashed. You can understand. I hope. Understand, no? Yes, you can understand, I know. Yeah. Whatever we have, keep it silently. Of course, what is the need to display our property, our something, our dash? Is it? Yeah. If you display it, then at least some people will see and enjoy, some another. They want to theft it. They want to loot it. In other sense, that itself is known as rape. Understand what sense I am speaking? XYZ. Then blaming again. ऐसा करते क्या? अरे after all, jewelry creates such a zealous, such a greedy. You people are blackmailing human emotions. Is it not the blackmailing of emotions? See, at least criticize my opinion. No, you are saying wrong. Say at least. That means we should have social responsibility first of all. We are living in society, yeah. We have no absolute rights. We have relative rights. Even Constitution also not giving any absoluteness. Enjoy it. How far? Yes. Definitely show all whatever you have. Whom to show? Decide yourself. That is the culture. That is the culture. Yeah. If you display your all with all, in society all people are not good. Some bad people also there. Then you have to suffer a lot. Then who are responsible for that? That's it. Is it? That's it. Very sensitive matters. We should think in sensitive way only. We should understand first of all, living in a society, we should impose some limitations on us itself. Yes, we have know something. Try to control. But if we speak like that, some groups rebel. This is again suppressing of our rights. The so-called feminist, I think, is it? Of course, feministic ideology we must respect. That is different dimension. We must respect. Due to them only a lot of change in the society, but not in all. See, desiring drinking water is not the wrong, but desiring to drink the total ocean itself is wrong. So definitely we must respect the opinions of the social reformers, ideologists, the movements. At the same time, there must be some limitations. Yeah. Even no person has right to cross it. Male also. Male are not a superior. What is the difference between male and female? Both are equally 100% equal. In all means. That is different again. That is different again. Anyhow, thanks for listening sometimes for the nonsense which I speak. Folkways means these are all very simple, but definitely society will consider it. Right as it is. Folkways. These are preferential in nature. These are general behavioral attitudes and socialized practices. They include wearing clean clothes, brushing teeth, combing hair, body decoration, etc. Violation of folkways generally is not a punishable one. But it is noticed. You can understand the terminology, yeah. But it is noticed, yeah, noticeable one. Next, Mores, M-O-R-E-S. morals. Write it directly, you can understand, no problem. Yeah. These are social regulators and deeply rooted behavioral. These are prescriptive in nature. Violation of mores is a punishable crime. If you want to say some examples, saying truth and maintaining a peace, etc. Next, customs. Customs are prescriptive, religious, behavioral patterns. Violation is a punishable one. Next, traditions. Traditions are oldest and deeply rooted. Religious practices. Violation is a punishable one. Next, religion. Religion is the most influential force which is useful to regulate the attitude of individuals. Each and every religion has its own code of conduct. It is based on faith and belief. Religious organizations such as churches, temples, mosques, etc. control human conduct. Violation of religious codes is a severe punishment, is a severe punishable crime. Next, ethics. Ethics are the individual attitudes related to common good of the society. They are role bondages. They are useful for the development of society. Violation is a social crime. Next, education. Education. Education is a social agency which includes good manners, behaviors, morals, rationality, skills, and different doctrines. Education is useful to build values and morals in the society. Next, taboos. TABOOS. These are prescriptive in nature. Insist. Dantlo same continue. Prescriptive in nature. Insist comes under taboo. It is a punishable crime. Then public opinion. Public opinion is democratic in nature. In any society, public opinion is a final. It is useful to establish democratic society. Yeah. So these are the agencies of social control. I hope it's clear. Need not to discuss, is it? So chapter is clear. So 90% in this chapter, band and tribe, chiefdom, then law and justice in simple societies. That's it. That's it. 100%. That's it. Yeah. Just to take just 5 minutes gap. Then religion.